Greetings and welcome, soul family. I'm going to be doing a past life reading for someone, and I'm not going to waste any time. So I would like to call the powers of north, out, south, east, and west, spring, fall, winter, and summer. I'd like to call the elements: fire, air, water, earth, ether, and spirit. I'd like to thank the ancestors, known and unknown, for the things they have done, are doing, and will do in the future, seen and unseen. Ashe, ashe. Thank you. And we want messages from the ancestors of truth and light for the highest good. Ashe, ashe. And that is it. So I'm going to be doing this past life reading. This should be very interesting because this is for an interesting person. So I'm taking my dice to see how many times the ancestors want me to shuffle. Oh, I can't read that. Okay, that was interesting. See, I already know this is going to be good. 4. I got the number 4. So 4 may be significant in numerology. Feel free to Google it in numerology because it might be an additional message for you, sir. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I hope you like my tablecloth. I made it myself. 4. Yeah, I crochet like crazy. I'm going to be having some products and things I'm going to be offering soon. So let's just start this reading out. The question is for the ancestors, the way showers and guides, to present information about a past life that is relevant to this life. Ashe, I say. Ancestors, give us messages about a past life that's relevant to this life for the highest good. This one jumped out. So we have Asia. Asia, this is interesting. And that's looks like Buddha there. So I'm getting, even though it says Asia, I'm getting some kind of something spiritual because I'm seeing Buddha. Okay. Ancestors, way showers, and guides. Okay, we're getting Celtic. Celtic, interesting. Any more messages about a past life related to this past life? This life, not that it's past. Native American, my goodness, you've had so many past lives. I'm seeing several past lives. Monk or nun. Okay. So one thing I'm noticing, and I don't know if you can see it very well, but one thing I'm noticing about each one of these lives is they're all spiritual. This one says Asia, you see Buddha. That's Buddhism. This one says Celtic, you see the cross. A cryptic cross. You have Native American. And then you had monk or nun. So we got a lot of spiritual cards here. So, yeah, and a lot of different lifetimes. These lifetimes are all different, although some say that Native American is connected to Asia. Okay. And I could see where Celtic and Christianity is connected to monk or nun. So let's just continue with this and see what other messages we have about a past life, ancestors, way showers, and guides that's connected to this life or affects this life. What past life information can you give us that's connected to this life? Forgiveness. That certainly is highly spiritual. Forgiveness. See the doves? Forgiveness. Okay. Okay, phobias. I get it now. I get it now. Phobias. Okay, I think I see a message coming. Any significant, what happened significant in this past life? When we just said that, spirituality and religion. Spirituality and religion was the main focus. And it's also is connected to what affects you in this life. Greek Roman, this is biblical. Biblical, related to the Bible, which is also monk or nun. And also Christianity. Also Christianity. Let me get the drums back rolling. I do better when I have drums in the background and music. Okay, then we have authority figures. Okay, what about this past life? What lesson what lessons did we learn in this past life? Ancestors, way shoulders and guides. What lessons did we learn? Oh, there's a lot of messages. Let's see, because sometimes the cards go together to make a statement. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, these two go together. All right, what I pulled out is medicine woman or man. Medicine woman or man. And this is a highly spiritual person, like a traditional healer or a traditionalist. Also connected to Native American culture. So remember I said all the first cards that came out were spiritual because you had the Celtic cross, Christianity. You had Buddha in Asia, right? You had the monk or nun, and you had Native American. Well, this card is Native American spirituality. So you're highly, your soul is highly evolved spiritually because of these lives and these different things. I also came out with a high priest or high priestess, and this makes sense because you also came out with spirituality and religion card. Also, what came out was you also had the forgiveness card that came out. And I believe the way it kind of hinders you is because some of these different religions had certain kind of restrictions and practices. For instance, a monk or a nun, monks go into isolation. Nuns are celibate. They take vows of celibacy and so forth. And in this life, it creates a little bit of phobias. So you might have some inhibitions or some hesitations or some blockages in your life, and you may not understand where they come from. Well, they come from these isolated spiritual lives that you had in the past as a high priest or high priestess. Okay, as a high priest or whatever. We also had wars and battles, farm, authority figure, and then we had father and karmic relationship. So I'm already getting that some of the phobias or things that affect you in this life dealt with this karmic relationship. And karma means lesson. Lesson can be good or bad, but it's related to your father. Your relationship with your father. And this may be carrying on into this life. But understanding it helps. So let me clarify some of these cards so we can get a little more in-depth information, ancestors, way showers, and guides. But this definitely is an old, highly evolved spirit, whole old, highly evolved soul that had many lives. Because you went from medicine, from Native American to Celtic to Asian to Greek, even Greek, which Greek is also connected to Celtic and biblical, the cross, spirituality and religion, right? And this might be why you're not. This might have caused some. This might be why in this lifetime you don't adhere to those things. This is why you don't buy into the religious dogma. Not that don't have spirituality or anything, but not religious dogma. There's a difference. So let's clarify. Let me see. What am I going to? Let's clarify the phobias. Let's clarify the phobias, because these things are things that carry on, that your spirit carry on into this life, and could be affecting you in some ways. First thing I want to do is roll the dice. I have a 5. Interesting enough, you just had 4, now you have 5. You're on a journey, you're growing, you're expanding. 5 comes after 4, so you're moving forward. I already get that from the numbers, from the ancestors. So they're telling me to shuffle 5 times. 5 is also represents change, but you can also Google that number, because there is another message in that for you too. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Phobias. Ancestors, clarify phobias. Oh, okay. 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 Well, this is quite interesting, because I asked to clarify phobias, or things, the phobias are, we have 3 parts of our mind. We have a conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the superconscious mind, or the supermind. The conscious mind are decisions you make. For instance, if you want to get up and get a drink of water, it's obvious that you have to get up, walk to the kitchen or whatever, and get a drink of water. So you consciously made a decision to do that because you want water. The subconscious minds are programs. Those are things we are taught, things that are carried on from past lives, that creates different phobias and whatever that we don't necessarily understand, and it comes from the subconscious mind. And the superconscious mind, or the highest evolved mind, is the limitless mind, the open mind, the free thinking mind. So some of these phobias are in your subconscious mind, right? What I get is poverty. You worry about money. Which makes sense when I look at the farm card. And the reason is because I believe in a past life, especially living as a monk or nun, or as a Buddhist. Remember, I brought up being isolated because of spirituality and religion. You lived a isolated life, or a communal life. So because of this communal life and vows not to make money or whatever, the phobia that is brought to this life is the fear of poverty. Let that go. Understand that the universe is not only abundant, but it's constantly expanding. There's enough abundance for you. It's enough for me. Lack and scarcity is man-made. Tap in to a higher power. That's what the ancestors are saying. The other phobia, remember we were talking about things that hinder you, is you have a fear of love, of true love. You have some kind of fear of love. Okay? And this is because of vows you took to be celibate in past lives, Also, karmic relationships, such as childhood issues, Be brave. Fear is an illusion. You can have anything you want. You can have anything you want. The universe contains everything in existence. All you have to do is vibrate there and will it to yourself. You are a co-creator. The law of mentalism says that the universe is a thought in the mind of the all. And you are the all, and you have thoughts. Therefore, as above, so below, you're a creator too. You could create it. Ancestor message. I know it's a deep fear of commitment, but it's because of these phobias and wounds. You can get over that. You've already spent lives as highly spiritual and as a high priestess, so I know you know how to harness energy and you know what to do. So that was good. That was good. So I'm going to clarify this karmic relationship, because this is where the ancestors are guiding to me to see where some of the issues may lie. And we're gonna heal. We're gonna heal together. This is a healing channel. We're gonna heal and we're gonna ascend as soul family, right? Okay, karmic relationship. Okay, I clarified karmic relationship. I got toil and labor, and I got coffin. Okay, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna ask for another message with that. Can you give me another message, Ancestors? Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. I clarified karmic relationship. Again, karma, that could be good or bad. But what I understand is karmic relationship. I got toil and labor, working hard. Then I got the coffin, right? The coffin, which is death, or an end of a cycle, an end of a way of thinking or being, which is interesting because after that came change. Because if something's ending, then things change, and then you have a new beginning, right? And then we had privileged lady, which is a wealthy, and this is not gender specific, but privileged lady is someone who, look at her, she dresses well, eats good, got a big house, wealth. So, yeah. Okay. So I'm getting that you should look forward to a change in that. Get out of your head over poverty. Get out of your head over these blockages. Because once you change, there's abundance for you. There's abundance. You become privileged. Okay? So let's clarify. Let's clarify high priestess or high priest. Clarify the priest, high priestess, ancestors, ways and guides. Clarify that. High priest or high priestess. Okay. All right, I asked to clarify the high priest or high priestess. First card to come out was high honor. High honor. So what I get from this card intuitively is that you were you've as far as being a high priest or priestess, you were very powerful. And so you had high honor in the community. People knew that Your gifts were authentic and you helped a lot of people. So this brought you honor. This brought you honor. And there was a karmic relationship who was a thief. Was a thief. The thief tried to come and steal either your gifts or your wealth, because I got wealthy man. So the thief tried to steal your glory or tried to steal your abundance because you were a healer. But they got caught. They got caught. And there was a judgment put on them. Okay? I'm going to try to wrap this up. I'm just getting into the message. I'm going to clarify the Father. I'm going to clarify the Father. Father. Oh, okay. Great fortune. So this was generational wealth. This was generational wealth handed down from the father's bloodline. An authority figure. Message of concern. Courtship. Is this arranged marriage? Okay, that makes sense too. This is another reason why one of the phobias in this life, you have commitment phobia. You're afraid of this because of an arranged marriage in a past life. It was a message of concern for you. The authority figure or your father arranged it for fortune, for money, wealth, status. All right. And I'm just going to pull one more overall card before I end it to let Spirit speak. Are there any just messages that I did not pull that are meant to be said here today? Ancestors, way showers, and guides. Any final messages for this read? Yeah, they have a whole statement. Okay, you have imprisonment, which I believe is connected to this thief, right? Imprisonment because they got caught and judged. A main female. And unexpected income. Unexpected income. That was the final message. So, yeah, you're an old soul. You live a lot of past lives, very spiritual lives, but they also could have caused you to take certain vows and isolate you in ways that you're breaking free from in this life because you don't have the same constraints that were connected to religion and family. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. All right, Ashe.